Hi, this is Computer Bob and I'm teaching a Photoshop class. I am creating a series of several short videos to help students remember Photoshop techniques that they learned in my class. I'm using an older version of Photoshop, but it is very similar to the new version. It should be easy to transfer these ideas to the new version. In the first video, I will crop a large picture and then resize it for email or website use. I have File Manager open right now. Notice that my folder name begins with a date. This is very useful because when you save all your different photos from different days, it arranges them in chronological order. Notice also I'm in a detailed view. I have name, date, size, and tags. I highly recommend that if dimensions and size are not visible categories, to make them visible. It's a very easy process to make them visible. All I have to do, the menu bar up here, I just right click anywhere on the menu bar up here, and I'm going to remove rating, I'm going to remove tags, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to add dimensions. This football picture is much larger than the rest of them. This is the one that I want to crop. This photo is close to 4 million bytes. So I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to open it with my old version of Photoshop. The picture comes up on the screen and you'll notice there's a lot of dead space around the outside of this picture. So I'm going to hit the crop tool. The crop tool is right here, crop tool, and I'm going to do a selection around the picture. And I can adjust that crop any way that I want to. And when I get it exactly the way I want it, I'm going to just right click and crop. To make this crop picture larger, I'm going to go down to the zoom tool. The zoom tool will let me zoom in or out. I just right click on it. I'm just going to actually just fit it to the screen. And you notice it's still a very nice picture. This was taken with a very good camera. Before I save this file, this new file, I'm going to change the size of the image to make it appropriate for email and websites. I like my website pictures and email pictures around 200 KB kilobytes or less, in that general vicinity. Horizontal pictures, to get that desired size, I have those about 900 pixels. So if this was a horizontal picture, I'd put this at 900. This would automatically adjust. Since it is a vertical picture, I set it at 800 and that adjusts, and I say OK. Once again, I'm going to use the zoom tool and I'm going to fit that on the screen. So this is my final project. Last thing, to file, I'm going to do a save as because I do not want to go over the original picture. The original picture was called football picture for cropping. I'm just going to call it football picture, and I'm going to put cropped, and I'm going to put resized, and then I'm going to save that. Quality is very important. Email and websites, a quality of 8, which is high, or 9 is what I choose. If I'm going to use a print quality, I usually use 10, which is maximum. There is an 11 and 12, but 11 and 12 make such large file sizes, 10 is sufficient for what I want to get done with my files. So I'll put it back down to 9 and say OK. So let's go to File Manager here and see what we've got here. We went from football picture to cropping at about 4 million bytes. We've got it now, football cropped, resized at 107 KB. Remember, I like my file size for email and for websites under 200 KB. And this is at 117. This is absolutely perfect. So that is the end of my session for cropping and resizing pictures, Photoshop number 1. Look forward to doing more of these for you. Signing out.